did she ever give you reasons or say something for you to justify that?
What do you mean?
Did she ever, like you were saying, right, I tried to justify it. You love somebody, and I think that makes sense. But did she ever say, I guess, well, did you ever confront her and say, stop sleeping with all these other people?
Eventually, yeah, like further on in the relationship, like I did.
How did she respond to that?
She kind of like was like the whole, like for Javi, for example, like it was like, she was like, oh, I just was with them for a long time. And I was like, you're right. I was like, and that's when I had told her, I was like, you should, I think it's right that you talk to me. Like, he's always going to be in your life. Like, he's the father of your kids. Like, I completely understand.
Okay. Did you ever want them to get closure?
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Well, I feel like I tend to, like, a lot of times, like, put myself in other people's shoes.
Okay.
So, like, I can imagine how you felt. Like, they were together for a long time. They had kids and, like, the whole thing. And, like, me coming into the relationship at, like, 18, 19 years old, like, and then just that little, like, I'm younger than them. And then, like, also with me being a girl, like, in some sense, like, I feel like I imagine it would have hurt his ego as well, like it would affect him, like, mentally and stuff like that. Like,
okay. Hosanna talked a lot about, you being jealous and, you confronting people, you not liking what she was doing at bars. Is that true?
No.
Did any of that ever happen?
Like what part?
Of you controlling her?
No.
Did you ever tell her that she, if she wanted to go out on a Friday night and drink, did you ever say, no, you can't do that?
No, I never told her that.
If she wanted to go out, did you ever say, that's fine, but I'm coming with you?
No.
Why do you think she would have said that on the stand?
I don't know.
Calls for speculation.
All right, I'll sustain the objection.
Was there ever a point that you guys kind of got in an argument about this stuff?
No, because I would never tell her that.
Okay. Did you want her to leave Javi to be with you?
No.
Okay. Why not?
I had told her she was leaving. I was like, at first, even after we had did stuff, I had told her, she was like talking about more, obviously, like, got more comfortable to express her feelings. She's like, I just don't want to be with him. And I was like, maybe you should try it out, like, talk to him, like, take more time to yourself. So I kind of, like, even tried to, like, encourage her staying with him,
Mm-hmm. How did you feel when she acted upon your advice?
She really did. She did it for a while. She, like, left him, like, this whole thing happened. I was like, and then further along is when I had told her, I was like, let's have a talk with him. Like, that's always going to be the father of your kids, like. And then it led to a lot more. So I was like, whoa.
Tell us what it led to.
She started cheating on me with him.
Did that make you upset?
It threw me off. But, like, at that moment, like, I feel like I was so, like, naive, So, like, it was okay to me at the moment,
Okay. Now, thinking back on it, right, it's been at least 4 years. Can you think back maybe on a time where maybe you did snap at her and say, essentially, this is nonsense, you're disrespecting me, stop?
Yeah, I had brought it up, like, that one time that I just explained.
Yeah.
But that was really about it. Like, because I feel like, yeah, I do have, like, a lot, like social anxiety, but, like, I am, like, very, like, secure with, like, myself. Like, I know, like, I feel,
Okay.
like, I'm secure with myself.
Did you ever threaten Javi?
No.
Did you ever threaten his life?
No, I did not.
Did you ever verbally accuse him of something?
No.
Did you ever send him any angry text messages?
No.
Did you ever sit outside of his house?
No.
Did you ever stalk Hosanna outside of his house?
No, I did not.
Did you ever say, hey, I'm waiting for you, get out here?
No.
Okay. If I could just have 1 moment, I'm going to grab something else from the table, okay?
Oh, okay.
Stacy, just one moment, okay?
It's okay.
Alrighty. I want to go through some of the prosecution's exhibits with you, okay? I'm gonna show you first People's 208 and 205. Your Honor, permission to approach?
Yes, go ahead.
Look at those, okay? So 205, I think. Is that the big text message on the photo? Or is that 208? Can you see that at the bottom?
Yes, it's 205.
205, okay. And then 208, does that kind of show like a printout with some dates where that, like, assuming that's where that text was sent?
Yeah.
Okay. If you go down, let's look here. So there's the created, assessed, modified date. Do you see those?
Yeah.
Okay. The created and the assessed date, is that January 4th, 2022?
Yeah.
And then does that modified date, is that from November 2nd, 2021?
Yeah.
Okay. You were arrested November 11th, 2021, right?
Yeah, I was.
Okay. So that text message, assuming, was sent before then, right?
Yeah.
You didn't send that text message, or did you send that text message in January 2022? Or did you send it in 2021? Do you know what I'm saying?
No.
Okay, that's okay. So if we're looking, we've got the created and the created and the assessed date, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that says January 4th, 2022. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then were you in jail January 4th, 2022? If you were arrested on November 11th, 2021?
Yeah.
Okay, do you see what I'm saying now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, don't apologize. So then we see the modified date. Does that say November 2nd, 2021?
Yeah.
Okay, so fair to say that likely these texts would have been sent November 2nd, 2021,
Yeah.
not in January 2022.
No.
Okay, so let's talk about this. In that text message, can you read, I guess, what you're saying in that?
Yeah.
Would you mind?
She
Do you want me to read it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so did Hosanna say, and you have the other printout if it's helpful. Okay, did Hosanna say, oh my gosh, or OMG, LOL?
Yeah.
And you responded, the first message says, so in my head, you not taking the ring off mean you FWM. So yeah, you're not single no more. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, what does FWM?
It means fuck you mean.
Fuck you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. And then it says, you say again, I come with a lot of things, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you say attention.
Mm-hmm.
Do you say love?
Mm-hmm.
Do you say tickles?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I'm so sorry, you're gonna have to say yes into that microphone.
Yes.
Okay. Do you say support?
Yeah.
And then do you say, I'll kill an MF for you?
Yeah.
And then do you end it with like 6 feet under?
Yeah.
Can you tell me what you were thinking, what was going through your mind, if you remember sending this text message?
I do remember sending it.
Okay, yeah, what were you thinking? Were you threatening her?
No, I
Okay.
was just. That's just. Do you want me?
Tell us what you were thinking, yeah.
Okay, that's just the. I wasn't like really like thinking. That's just like the way that I feel like I like express love in a sense. Like me and my family are like that.
In what way? Like, what did you say that it is how you and your family express kind of affection toward each other?
The last 2 messages.
I'll kill an MF for you?
Yeah.
Okay. Like 6 feet under?
Yeah.
Is this stuff you say often?
Yeah.
You've, have you been, do you chat with your family over the last few years?
Yes.
Okay. Do you still say the same things to them now?
Yeah.
Okay. When you said, I'll kill an MF for you, were you referring to Mr. Dickerson?
No, I was not.
Okay. Do you remember what this conversation was about at the time?
No.
Okay, that's all right. Do you remember her taking off the ring?
I think she had said she was gonna, but I don't think she did.
Okay. Do you remember arguing about this stuff?
Not about this thing, but it might have been about something else.
Okay. When you said, I come with a lot of things, attention, love, tickles, support, were you trying to make her stay with you?
No, it was kind of just like a thing we would do.
Okay. Tell me about that.
Like, you know how like on the TV, like there's like advertisements and stuff, you know, like, yeah, it was kind of just like something we would do, like it was like cute.
Okay. I apologize. Can you explain to me what you mean by the TV advertisements?
Like they would be like, if you buy this, it comes with this, and that.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
So you were saying, I come with all these things. Don't you want to buy me, essentially?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And same thing of, I love you so much, like 6 feet under.
Yeah.
Okay. I can take that back from you. All right, now I want to show you what's been marked as People's Exhibit 232. Permission, can I have standing permission to record?
Yes, you can.
All right, do you remember seeing this photo earlier in the trial?
Yes, I did.
And is this a text message where it looks like it involves you sending a photo of outside an apartment complex? Or what is that photo?
I think that's her baby daddy's house.
Javi?
Yeah.
Okay. Were you there?
I don't know if it's a house, but it kind of looks like his car a little bit.
Okay. Okay. Did you ever go to Javi's house?
Every now and then, like slightly, like.
Why would you go there?
Sometimes I would drop off, or we would drop off the kids, or like pick them up, or like.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Let's think about that. When you and Hosanna were together, did you ever move in with her?
Yeah.
Okay. What apartment, if you don't have the address, that's okay, but do you remember what apartments they were? Like where they were?
I remember where they're at, but I don't remember what they're called.
That's okay. Can you give us like the street?
So on 23rd, there's a middle school called, I think it's a middle school.
Okay.
It's called Heath.
Oh, okay.
But there's also on the street, like kind of like diagonally across, there's a Wells Fargo.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like in front of those two places, there's a apartment complex. So I want to say like 5 or 6 buildings.
Okay. Were these the same apartment complexes that Karen was testifying about earlier today?
Yes, they are.
Okay. And were you living at one point with Hosanna there?
Yeah.
Okay. Was that where she lived with Javi before?
Yeah.
And so he moved out.
Yeah.
And then you would go, the way you figured out kind of where Javi was living was that because you would drop?
Objection, leading.
I'll sustain the objection. Ms. Trejo, if you want to rephrase.
Okay. Did you learn that this was Javi's house because you would drop the kids off?
Yeah.
Objection, leading.
I'll allow the question.
Okay. So yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember this text message at all?
I don't.
Do you have any recollection of why you would be outside Javi's house telling her to hurry up?
No.
Okay. Did you ever just pick her up from Javi's house?
I've picked up a few times, but it was like not this.
Okay. Would you ever get upset if Hosanna wasn't on time?
No, like I would.
Yeah, keep going.
I would always like so like I feel like girls in general always take forever to get ready. So like let's say we had like something at 8. I'll be there at 7, but I'm really gonna be there at 8, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So it ends up like I kind of just.
You should have.
Yes, I'm used to it with like my sisters like that, my mom, you know, like.
So was there ever a time where you said, essentially, this is ridiculous. Get out of the house. I'm waiting for you. I'm pissed.
No, I never said that.
Okay. I'll take that back from you. Thank you. Okay. So were you 18 years old when you met Hosanna?
Yeah, I was.
Okay. And then when we're thinking of October, 2021. Were you 19 years old?
Yeah, I was.
Was your relationship with Hosanna the first serious relationship you had?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you date other people before?
It would be like slight things, but I was always never like, so I would just,
Was it casual?
yeah.
Were you ever exclusive with somebody else before?
What?
Were you ever exclusive with somebody else before? Like, I'm not seeing anybody else, you're not seeing anybody else kind of exclusive?
no.
No. Okay. Hosanna's the first one.
Yeah.
So you said, a few months of friendship, you start to develop feelings. Kind of walk us through that timeline of when you start to develop feelings with Hosanna and then you move in. How long after you guys started seeing each other did you move in?
I want to say maybe it was like 2 to 3 months.
Okay. And was this the first time that you ever moved out of your family's house?
Yeah, away from my mom.
Okay. Away from your mom?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you and your mom pretty close?
Yeah.
When you were working at JBS and you were 18, were you still in high school?
No,
No. Why not?
I dropped out.
When?
I want to believe it was my freshman year of high school.
Did you ever get your GED?
No.
No. Okay. Why did you drop out of school?
I dropped out of school to work full time and to take care of my mom.
Why did you have to do that?
Which one?
Objection calls for sympathy, Your Honor.
Ms. Trujillo, any response?
Yes, Ms. Varela had testified that she wasn't close with her family.
All right, I'll sustain the objection.
Okay. Alrighty. When you started dating Hosanna, was there ever any kind of tension between you and your family and the fact that you were with her?
Well, they didn't like her.
What happened?
She was just like a lot of things played into it, I feel.
Can you give us an example?
Like the whole fact that she was like older than me and she had like this whole life already,
Yeah.
like the kids and stuff like that. And then she would like always be drinking and stuff like that. That's not like something that I would do. So it kind of would like my family seeing me be with somebody that's like that was like, what, that's all you guys are like,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. You didn't really grow up around drinking?
My brother would drink, but nobody else really drinks like that. No.
Okay. Let's talk about your brother for a second. I think we heard yesterday that Miss Varela said that you had family members that went to prison.
One brother.
Is this the brother we're talking about?
Yeah.
What did he go to prison for?
DUI.
Okay. So he would drink.
Yeah.
Did that affect him going to prison for DUI? Did that affect how you would drink?
Yeah, I wouldn't. I try to always like stay away from it because of that. Because like I obviously experienced firsthand what it could lead to, and like I just didn't see like really good out of it. So I was like,
was it also a factor that you were 18?
oh yeah, that too.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if it's not, that's okay. I'm just asking.
Yeah. Well, I feel like everyone always drinks when they're young, but like that's not really something I like ever really liked.
Okay. What was it like when you were living with Hosanna and her kids? Did you like being around her kids?
Yeah, I did like her kids, but it was a lot different.
Tell me about that.
So I'm just, cause obviously like me and my mom are like close. I'm always like used to like just like certain things was like obviously a lot different. Like I wasn't used to like the full responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would more like
Did you have kids of your own?
no.
Okay. What kind of responsibilities did you have with her kids?
Like I had to cook and stuff.
Okay. How often?
Pretty often.
Daily?
Yes.
Okay. Why did you have to cook?
Cause she wouldn't.
Were you ever alone with her kids?
Yeah.
How often?
Pretty often.
Do you like kids?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy your time with them?
Sometimes it was overly stressful because it's not something that I was used to. So, but it was majority, like, it was fine, like,
Okay. Did you have, besides cooking for them, any other typical duties you would help out with the kids in the house?
A couple times I had to change her daughter's diaper.
Okay. Your daughter was pretty young and in diapers at the time?
Yeah.
Now, let's kind of jump forward. So this was, you know, generally throughout your relationship. When we're in October, were you still seeing your kids?
October, yeah, I was.
Okay. Where were you living in October?
With my sister-in-law.
Okay. Where was Hosanna living?
Nowhere.
Okay. Would she stay with you sometimes?
No, my sister didn't like her, so she would let her sleep in the truck, cause she would like somewhat kind of stay at her mom's and her grandma's, but not all the time did they want her there.
Okay. And when you say sleep in the truck, is this your truck?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The Tahoe?
Yes.
Do you always refer to the Tahoe as a truck?
Yeah.
Do you ever say whip?
No.
Okay. So I want to go into the drinking. Do you need more water?
Yeah.